Caddie, this is on page 149. Caddie took the scalp belt and the dog out to the barn. She hid the scalp belt in a safe, dry place where she could easily get it to show to the boys. They had gone part way to Eoge Alley to meet Father. Wouldn't they be green with envy when they knew what they had missed? There was an empty box stall in the barn. In it Caddie made a nice bed of hay for John's dog. She washed his hurt foot in warm water and brought him a bowl of warm milk. Then she covered him with an old horse blanket and sat beside him, stroking the rough head. He was an ugly dog, without Nero's silky coat and beautiful eyes, but he licked her hand gratefully, and already Caddie loved him. "I've got a dog," she whispered to herself. "I've got a dog of my very own to keep until John comes back." And she was unaccountably happy. So the boys found her, when they burst into the barn a few minutes later. "Ma says you've got Indian John's scalp belt. Let's see it, let's see it." "All right, but no snatching. I've got it to keep it nice for John when he comes back." "Keep it nice," jeered Warren. "I never knew a scalp belt could be nice." "Well, this one is, Master Warren," said Caddie, displaying her treasure, "and we're going to keep it so." Hetty and little Minnie crowded after Tom and Warren. It was a simple buckskin belt ornamented with colored beads, and from it hung 3 long tails of black hair, each with a bit of shriveled skin at the end. "Oh, oh, oh," said Hetty. "Is it real hair off people's heads?" "Sure," said Tom, lifting a lock of Hetty's hair and pretending to amputate it. "Just like this. Bing, bing, and you're a dead one." "Oh, oh, don't let me scalp me, Caddie," wailed Hetty. "He's just trying to tease you, Hetty. The louder you yell, the better he likes it," advised Caddie. "It's Indians, not white folks, scalp belts lock away," said Warren. "See how black they are? But how about a nice long red one to surprise John when he comes back," continued Tom. "Hetty's would look so pretty. There's the butcher's knife, Warren." "Help, help," wailed Hetty. "I'll tell Father on you, so I will, and I guess he'll tan your hide for you good and proper, Tom Woodlawn." Tom laughed. "Baby," he said, "I wouldn't hurt you. Don't you know that? But listen, Caddie, I've got an idea." "Spit it out," said Caddie calmly. "Well, look," said Tom. "All the children will want to see the scalp belt. Why don't we make some money on it?" "Money?" echoed Caddie incredulously. "However could we make money on a scalp belt?" "Well, maybe not exactly money, but we could charge pins or marbles or arrowheads on whatever anybody had to give us to let them take a peep. Do you see?" "Yes," said Caddie, her face brightening. "Yes, I see, a sort of peep show. But we couldn't let them handle it, Tom. John will come back for it in the fall, and it would be terrible if it were all worn out. It belonged to his father, who was a great chief and who cut off those scalps himself. John's so proud of him." Said Tom. "I'm glad I've got something better than that to be proud of my father for. But listen, Caddie, we won't let them touch the old thing. When you said peep show, it gave me another idea. We'll hang it up in a box with a little curtain in front of it, and after the children have paid their admissions, we'll draw back the curtain and let them take a look." "What a bully idea!" shouted Warren. Even Hetty forgot to look grieved and put upon and shouted bully. "That's fine, Tom," said Caddie, "and maybe we can get a handle at the end to light it up. A real stage. You remember the torches at the medicine show we saw in St. Louis?" "You bet," cried Tom, "and we'll make a sign, too." "What was John's father's name, Caddie?" "I don't know." "Couldn't we just make up a name?" "Sure," cried Warren. "How about Big Chief sit on the fire and put it out?" "Oh, that's too silly, Warren." "Big Chief Redbird with a white feather in its tail," suggested Hetty. "Too long and hard to print." "I know," said Tom. "Chief Bloody Tomahawk. How's that? His tomahawk must have been bloody when he got done cutting off scalps." "Oh, you give me the shivers, Tom," wailed Hetty. "All right," agreed Caddie. "We'll call it Big Chief Bloody Tomahawk's favorite scalp belt." "Okay, as if he had lots more and just tossed this one off in a jolly moment," chuckled Tom. "Let's have the show next Saturday afternoon." "All right, let's." "Oh, please, may I tell?" begged Hetty. Suddenly they all looked at her, and astonishment and delight dawned slowly over their faces. At last Hetty was going to be useful. the start page. Oh, sure, Hetty, cried Tom. Tell everybody you see. Tell everybody in the whole country. The more children that come, the more we make. Go ahead and tell everybody. Hetty could not believe her ears. Thus to be urged to tell, when usually they set upon her and held her mouth at the very suggestion of telling anything. She looked from one to another for confirmation. Go ahead, said the caddie kindly. Didn't you hear Tom say so? They really meant it. With an exclamation of delight, Hetty raced away for her bonnet and mittens. What a lot of telling she could do before Saturday afternoon. Page 155 is next.